The uninvited guest. My mom always told me to be careful when I'm home alone because you never know who's watching you. One day my mom left for her friend's house and told me to lock the doors and not open them for anyone. Well, I was home alone for the first time and I was scared. So I turned on all the lights and set the alarm system. Then I started watching TV and everything was fine until I heard a knock at the door. I was so scared that I didn't move. Then I heard the knock again. It was getting louder. I could see the shadow of the person knocking through the peephole, and it looked like a man. I was too scared to open the door, so I just kept on praying. Then I heard the man say, "Hello, is anyone home?" I screamed and hid under the table. The man started kicking the door and screaming, "Let me in, let me in." I called the police and I was shaking and crying. The man stopped kicking the door and I peeked through the peephole. He was gone. When the police arrived, they told me to come out from under the table and that they couldn't find anything. They said that they would come back if I remembered anything new. But I was so scared that I just stayed in my room for the rest of the day. My mom came back home and I told her everything that had happened. She was so worried about me, but she also thought that it was strange that the man had just knocked on the door and then left. We decided to stay up all night and watch TV together. And in the morning we went through all the windows and doors to make sure that they were locked. The next day, my mom took me to my friend's house so I could get my mind off of what had happened. We were playing in the backyard when I saw a man walking by. I started to scream because he looked like the man from the day before. The man stopped and looked at us and I turned away so he couldn't see me. Then I ran inside and locked myself in the bathroom. When my mom came in to check on me, I told her that I had seen the man again. She said that it was probably just someone else and that I shouldn't worry about it. But I was scared to go outside again. That night, I had a nightmare about the man from the door. I told my mom that I didn't want to sleep in my bed anymore, and she let me sleep in her room. In the middle of the night, I heard a knock on the door and I started to cry. My mom hugged me and told me that it was okay and that she would protect me. Then she got up and went to check on the door. But whoever was there was gone by the time she got to it. From that day on, my mom never left me home alone and we moved to a new house. I'm now 21 years old and I still get scared when I hear a knock on the door. Follow Creepy Corner for more horror tales.